tonight in Dallas. Jalen Brunson tied a season high with 37 points, and Cat went for 25 and 14. But the Mavericks, despite missing Luka Doncic, Daniel Gafford, and Klay Thompson, had 6 players in double figures. Kyrie Irving went for 23. Dallas, pretty much a wire-to-wire win and a blowout indeed. 129-114, the final tonight from Dallas. Great to have you with us from our Delta MSG studios. Bill Pito along with Wally Zerbiak. It's hard to believe that this is the same team that blew Denver out the other night in terms of what we saw, especially on offense. Not even close to what we saw. How do you explain it?
It's sports. It's human beings, not machines and computers and numbers that are playing out there. You got to look at the team in front of you. You got to look up at your matchups in front of you, and you got to win them one-on-one as a 5-man unit. And tonight, the way this Mavericks team came out, they sent a message to the Knicks that this is another team that's favored top 4 in odds to win the NBA championship this year.
But they were missing everybody tonight.
Did it look like they're deep? They got a lot more depth on their bench of guys that can come in and play productive minutes that have had experience in the NBA compared to the Knicks bench. I mean, the Knicks bench is thin. They got a guy like Spencer Dinwiddie, Quentin Grimes coming in playing big minutes. This team is got 2 units, 2 5-man units at every position. Depth chart is very solid, and they prove to the Knicks that if the Knicks don't go into other people's buildings ready to play, they will get blown off the floor. They got sent the message that it's not easy to win on the road in the NBA. This Dallas team played very well tonight.
Very similar, Wally, to what happened in Utah. The Knicks got off to a slow start.
Yep.
15 first-quarter points, their worst quarter of the year. 38 first-half points, their worst half of the year, and they just never were able to recover.
Well, the game of basketball right now in the NBA, it's a momentum game, and it's all about threes. You got to make shots. And when the other team comes out in the first quarter and just blitzes you from deep, they look like they're a step faster. This team is long, too. At every position, they look bigger than the Knicks at pretty much every single spot. And they took advantage of that length, that aggressiveness, and that strength. I mean, they played with physicality. Kyrie Irving is having, dare I say, a career year. He's playing outstanding basketball. No Luka Doncic, and they didn't even look like they needed him tonight because they absolutely throttled the Knicks from the tip. Kyrie's been playing great basketball, and the fact that he's got all his teammates playing at a high level when they get their opportunities, that's incredible leadership. Naji Marshall, he's been really good for this team. What an outstanding pickup, a guy that can score 20 on any given night. And this is just an example of the Knicks, a step slow, transition, dunks, high flying. I'll tell you, this Dallas team is deep. They are young, they're deep, they're talented, and they showed the Knicks that it's not going to be easy to come into their building and get a win. It was an outstanding performance up and down by the Mavericks.
All right, well, I look at the second line. Knicks 7 of 29 from downtown.
That's the difference.
Dallas makes 17.
That's
they go
it.
17 of 33. Against Utah, the Knicks went 17 of 51 from 3. Against Denver, they went 19 of 36 from 3. Is it the 3 shooting that determines the outcome of these games? Is this where we are right now?
Yes. You can't win games in the NBA anymore by grit and grind the way you used to be able to do it in the 90s. You can't. It's really hard to hold teams under 100. The Knicks have shown they can. They can have good defensive nights when they can defend the three-point line and when the other team isn't knocking down shots. Now, conversely, when the other team is playing at a high level, the Knicks look like they were a step slow tonight. And when your threes aren't going, that's demoralizing as a player. There's only so much you can do when you're not making open shots when you get those opportunities, because you can't stop teams nowadays. Teams nowadays, they're too good offensively. The pace is too quick. There are too many good shooters in this league. Spencer Dinwiddie shot 8 for 11, and he wasn't in the rotation a couple games ago. I mean, this is a guy that can score. He's got a history of being a scorer, and he was ready to play tonight, and he made some really tough shots that were defended at a high level.
For the Knicks, OG Anunoby off a great game.
Yeah.
3 of 15 from the floor, 0 of 8 from 3. But the Knicks did have an excellent contest from Jalen Brunson, I mentioned off the top, tying a season high with 37 points.
Yeah, he had a lot to prove. Going back to his old stomping grounds, Dallas let him go. There's been a lot of back and forth as to why that happened. Jalen was very open and honest that he wanted to stay with Dallas, but they didn't offer him a fair contract. And as a result, the Knicks have been the beneficiary, and the Knicks franchise has turned around since he got to this city and came to New York. So every time Jaylen goes into that building, he wants to play well. You want to play well against your old team. His old team knows they made a mistake letting him go. And, they see his greatness every time they play against him. And they watch him from afar. And Jaylen played well. That's what professionals do. 14 for 21 from the field, high percentage, just torching the Dallas Mavericks in every way, shape, or form. It's just unfortunate that his teammates couldn't give him a little bit more help so he could get a win in that building. He would love to get a win in that building. It always means a lot when you go back to your old team and you can get a win, especially on the road in that building. Unfortunately, they didn't have enough in the tank to help out Jalen Brunson tonight.
Karl-Anthony Towns played well, 25 and 14, and Mikal Bridges, who has been struggling on offense, had an excellent game on offense with 20 points. So those are some of the positives tonight for the Knicks.
A lot of positives in the offensive end of the floor from the Knicks, but again, the glaring questions that we have with this team are still not going away. It's defense. That's the key. When is this team going to be the defensive team that we saw in the last couple years that Tom Thibodeau wants, where when they walk into a building, the other team says, oh boy, we're going to have a tough night as far as physicality goes, as far as defense goes. That is not where this Knicks team is yet. They have some time to find it, but the clock is ticking.
All right, let us now say hello to Monica McNutt. She joins us from Dallas. She helped call the game on the radio, ESPN New York. Monica, what's your take on what you saw tonight?
Okay. Disappointing, I will say that. I anticipated a much more competitive game than what we saw. But you find yourself in the third quarter kind of reflecting on the difference from last year's group to this year's group. And while there were points where, well, let's just call it a spade a spade. Last year, the offense was not this potent. But if this team was in a rock fight, they were able to get stops. Tonight, now granted, Kyrie Irving is having an unreal season. Najee Marshall has had 3 really good games in the absence of Luka Doncic, and that carried over today. Spencer Dinwiddie was cooking it, but I think the inability to get stops was glaring tonight. Like this, the Knicks currently cannot afford to not shoot the ball well. Like, you can't give it 24% from the three-point line. They don't have that wiggle room because of what their defense is right now.
Monica, this Dallas team looked like they were out to send a message. They're deep at every position. They have great length, great athleticism, great size. What did you see from all their young guys and how hard they were playing?
Yeah, they're locked in, and in particular Quentin Grimes, who, I don't know if you guys can see it, but took plenty of opportunity to glare over to the Knicks bench, which kudos to that young man as a competitor. But I think you're absolutely right. I mean, Jaden Hardy, Marshall in particular, to me, is almost like found money. He came over from the New Orleans Pelicans. He's been great in the absence of Luka Doncic, but pregame, Jason Kidd actually talked about his versatility and his willingness to do whatever it is that the team needs from him and what he's been able to bring in this stretch. I mean, mind you guys, the thing about tonight that probably digs a little bit more is that was without Thompson, without Gafford, and obviously without Doncic as well. And so I think this is a group that learned a lot from their experience last year, and they seem to be locked in.
All right, Monica, so 2-2, road trip wraps up at Charlotte. What are you expecting on Friday afternoon?
Well, my initial thoughts on Charlotte is they kind of resemble a formula that has been tricky with the Knicks in terms of a young team that wants to get up and down the floor. I got to go do a little bit more digging. I don't think that they have as much depth as, say, Atlanta or Houston, but LaMelo Ball obviously is a terrific point guard, and that is a young group that is sort of rebuilding. So that's my first thought. I hold a little space for today being the 4th game of a 5-game road trip, but I'm sure the Knicks want to end the road trip on a high note.
All right, Monica, have a great Thanksgiving. Set your alarm clock on Friday. We're on the air at 11:30 a.m.
I'll be there. Thanks, Vito.
All right, so Monica breaking it down for us. And, you look ahead to Friday.
Yep.
That's Emirates NBA Cup game.
Big game.
And the Knicks are undefeated in their group. Orlando's undefeated in their group, so that's a very significant game. How important just to get home despite the NBA Cup 3-2 as opposed to 2-3?
That would be a great trip. Let me tell you, it's not easy to win games on the road in the NBA. It's not. And this team came away with a huge win in Phoenix, a massive win in Denver, gave up the one in Utah. This Dallas one without Doncic, listen, I would rather Doncic have played the way this Dallas team played today. They look like a completely different team, great balance, great energy, just great emotion that they played with at home. So now you're 2-2. Which isn't bad, and if you can get this game in Charlotte, which isn't going to be easy. This Charlotte team is young. LaMelo Ball's playing well. You have to be prepared to go out there and earn this last win on the road trip. That would be a successful trip if you can come back 3-2 in this one.